Life of Pi.summary, Part 2. The period of the 70s was tough for Indian people because of major political changes. Pi's parents decided to leave India in the hope of a better life. They closed the zoo, sold some of the animals, and packed for a trip to Canada. Some of the animals traveled with them as they were sold to American zoos. At the beginning of Part 2, the ship sank. Pi was the only one in his family who was aware of the accident and managed to reach the ship's crew. They pushed him overboard, straight into a lifeboat. He noticed Richard Parker in the water, struggling to stay on the surface, and encouraged him to come into the lifeboat. When he realized that he was stuck with a wild animal, it was too late. Right after him, a zebra was pushed into the lifeboat from the ship. The fall from a significant height broke its leg. Unable to move, it was left at the mercy of the hyena. When the storm subsided, Pi became aware of the situation, petrified with the hyena who seemed bloodthirsty. Not much time passed before it attacked the zebra and bit its leg off. Pi was disgusted with the scene, yet relieved that he was not the hyena's meal. Soon, the orangutan, Orange Juice, reached the lifeboat on the banana raft. She was obviously emotionally drained and seasick, so Pi immediately noticed that she was suffering. He identified himself with her, considering them the only two creatures capable of thinking and feeling on that boat. On the other hand, hyena was not giving up. It continued eating zebra while it was still alive, ripping off its skin and taking its organs out. Zebra was motionless on the verge of death, but still breathing. This was too much to bear for orangutan, who became aggressive towards hyena, although she was raised as a peaceful and calm pet. In the turmoil that followed, orangutan was killed and laid beheaded next to the mutilated zebra. Only then Richard Parker revealed himself from below of the bench, hunting down a hyena and killing her. Pi was overwhelmed with the horror he witnessed, trying to come up with a surviving plan, as it became obvious that the tiger would soon run out of corpses and would seek another prey. The days passed slowly and Pi coexisted with the tiger. He was extremely cautious not to disturb the tiger or provoke him in any way. He decided to provide him with food and play by animals' rules, to mark his own territory and not to enter Richard Parker's. He even built a raft where he felt safer, but the trouble was that all the food supplies stood in the tiger's territory. However, there was plenty of supplies for Pi. He had water, food, blankets, etc., so his only worry was how to make Richard Parker satiated and unaware that Pi was jumping into his territory from time to time. He came up with the idea to feed him with fish and make him superior over the tiger.